Bonjour, darling, and welcome to a new writing vlog. So, how has it been going for me writing wise? So, it has been hard. I will be honest with you. The quarantine that's going on right now in most of the world is also happening in France, and how to say that? I had those big hopes that thanks to this I would be able to write more. I mean, I am unemployed, so it didn't change much for me. But I can't socialize right now. I can't see my friends. I can't go around with my boyfriend to his workshop, which is what I used to do before. So I still have more time on my hands thanks to the confinement, the quarantine. But still, I just stressing out so much that I can't seem to achieve anything significant. Actually, my biggest problem is that I can't focus. I can't focus on one thing for more than a few hours. So as I told you in the previous vlog, I was working on Chronicles of a Blue Moon and on my thriller novel, but I also added a short story so I can switch up the things that I have to focus on and be more effective. The short story, unless my other documents, I am not writing in Scribook, I'm writing in Google Doc. I don't know why. I'm just used to write short stories on Google Doc more. And it's called Deep. I have on my website short stories published, like Long Gone, for example, about a wizard and a golem named Isham. They are fighting dark spirits and creatures of black magic with their own light magic. And I love those characters, I love them a lot. So I decided to make another short story on them. Most of the short stories are in French. Only Long Gone I published in English on my website, I think, if I remember correctly. But this one I wanted to share with more people, so I decided to write it in both English and French. It's not easy. The story is, for the moment, 1996 words, and I've been working on it for 2 days in total. And the other reason why I want to write it in English is because one of my favorite booktubers, Murphy Napier, said she was sad that most of mermaid stories are about morally grey mermaids that end up falling in love and becoming heroes and good people. So I've decided to send her this short story as a gift, a short story about an actual horrible, terrifying mermaid. More respectful of the law about mermaids and sirens in general. I'll start writing. I will just read you, well, I haven't revised it yet, but I will just read you the beginning. I put my white silk gloves on. My lips are parched. I lick them and the taste of salt floods my mouth. The grey sky feels like it could almost crush us. I have to take off my top hat because of the powerful wind. Isham grunts and sits abruptly. The sound of rocks hitting each other is almost louder than the song of waves crashing around us. Some foam soaks my leather shoes. I kneel down and look at the corpse between my old friend and me. So yeah, that's the beginning. I hope it will go well. And I'll see you later when I'm satisfied with my progress, or I have something to talk to you about. I have reached a point that always kills me. I've talked to you about that in the last vlog. The action scene, the battle scene, the fight scene. It crushes my soul, my very soul. I'm so bad at this. I hate it. But I know that I'm getting better at it. I have to stay honest with myself. I'm progressing. I can do better. I've seen it last time with you and I can do this. I know I can. It won't be a problem. Let's do it. Bonjour again, darling. We are at a different angle. My curls are all over the place and it's the next day. The reason is completely understandable. Yesterday, my boyfriend got home and we had a session of TTRPG programmed. Of course, not IRL TTRPG. It was on the internet thanks to Discord, and we really needed it in those times. It's kind of complicated for us, and TTRPG helps us to keep in touch with our friends and to relax. So it was a D&D session and I loved it very much, even though there was a big battle session, and I'm not very fond of big battles, but it was a fun one, so I liked it a lot. For those of you that know of D&D, we fought against gnolls and it was kind of hardcore, to be honest, being a level 2 and fighting against 6 gnolls when there was only 4 of us was quite challenging. Today I decided to keep working on my short story. Right now I am describing in a very precise way the monster, the mermaid. So I will keep doing that and let's go. So right now the protagonist, the wizard, is losing the fight and he has lost his friend Isham the golem, but he's in a position that is hard to describe in English for me because he's underwater and I want to describe the sensations and feelings and the panic that he feels. But it is hard because I don't have as much English vocabulary as I have French vocabulary because, well, even though I am not bad in English, it is not my mother tongue. So I am fighting with my vocabulary. I am not ashamed to say that I am using Google Translation because even though it is not good to translate entire paragraphs or even a sentence correctly for just one word, if you pay attention enough, you can find a word that matches the one you are looking for. For example, tumulte can be translated by uproar, but also by tumult, commotion, and pandemonium. And also hurly-burly. I will not use hurly-burly. Uproar and tumult are more used for lightning and sound, and commotion is more used for trouble and revolution, and pandemonium is also used for chaos. So I chose pandemonium. You see, since now Google Translate proposes more translations with more synonyms that to help you choose the right word, it is a good device. I also use online dictionaries, so I'm good, but it makes the writing complicated. Do you know that feeling when you've got a song stuck in your head so you can't think about anything else, especially your writing? Well, that's me right now, because I watched honest trailer for The Witcher, so I have toss a coin to your Witcher in my head. It's stuck gravely. Toss a coin to your Witcher, oh valley of plenty, oh valley of plenty, oh. Toss a coin to your Witcher, a friend of humanity. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to finish that short story today. Yesterday I couldn't write 200 words, but today, in less than an hour, I've written 882 words. I think I am on a roll. It's amazing. Maybe I'll finish this today, even with that song in my head. I hope I will. I think I will. I am nearing the end. It's the last battle and it's amazing. I think I have managed to do exactly what I wanted to do. I managed to give the feeling of dread that I wanted to convey in the text. Of course, I will have to edit it, revise it, like it's just a first draft, people. But I have a good base on which to work, you know? So I will get back to you when I have finished written it. Tomorrow we will go on the road again, waiting for the next orders, protecting the mortals without them knowing, walking invisible to them, because it is, after all, part of the career plan. And those are the last words of the short story as it is. Yay! So the last words of the first draft have been written. We are standing at 4067 words for this short story. It's quite a short story. Even though I have written even shorter ones, like 2000 words for Daniel Green. So yeah, it's okay. It's just a gift for a YouTuber that I admire, so it will be enough. I think, I hope she will like it. And anyway, before I send it to her, I have to give it to my beta readers so they can give me their advice. And yeah. Okay, so let's share it and send. Okay. I just have to wait for their advice, and I will reread it for myself in the same time. So I hope they like it, and I hope that Murphy likes it too. Anyway, this is the end of the video. I will probably make a follow-up one where I read to you the review of my beta readers and where I give a little bit of info on how I changed things, if I accepted the critique, if I didn't, and why I didn't, because when you write you have to be able to take the critiques, but sometimes you don't think the beta reader is right, and ultimately you're the one that chooses what to apply and what to not apply, but you have to have a good reason why. So I hope you liked this video. Please, if you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more content and to click on the notification bell to be notified of any new video. You can also follow me on social media, all links down below, and as always, au revoir darling!